All right, guys, we're going to go over the idea of how to get to closed guard. So remember I said there's three things. The first is how to get to the position. The second is how to control the position. And the third is what to do from that position. First thing is I got to get to closed guard. If we're here and we're standing, yes, I can work on takedowns, and that's a very important part of jiu-jitsu. I know a lot of people like to pull the guard, but you should have takedowns too. But if I want to be in closed guard, that's my game plan. Get the guy into my closed guard so I can implement what I want. I need to get him there. Let's talk about grips, okay? I can get same side collar grip right up on the collarbone. I can look for a cross collar grip. I can look for sleeves, which are really hard to get a four-finger cuff grip, the packet grip, sometimes just top wrist control, okay? For what we're going to look at for a basic pulling to guard setup is a same side collar and a same side sleeve, okay? So how do I get there? If I'm reaching, obviously he's going to start blocking my hand. If I have a terrible stance and I'm reaching like this, I'm going to get in trouble real quick. So first things first, real basic, I like a comfortable stance. In judo, they often put their power foot forward. In jiu-jitsu, we put our power foot back, same with wrestling, and we're protecting the front leg. You're going to have to play around with both of these. But what I find works for a lot of the high-level players is that they're here reaching over the top. They're reaching to this grip, because every time his hand comes up, it does expose other things for me as well, okay? So if I'm reaching over, it's fairly safe, and if I can get there, great. Secondary, if I go up and I'm having trouble, my inside hand can come and grip and set me up. So a good kind of 1-2 punch. I'm coming over the top and getting that grip, or if he blocks it, I'm coming in here. Notice I'm going to this collar every time. Don't be shallow. If you're here, down the road, you're eventually going to get wrist locked. He can grab my elbow and pull, and I'm getting cranked here. If I'm over the top and he pulls, I can slip and protect my wrist. So I always think of that idea, getting my collar first, okay? If I get a sleeve, you'll see a lot of people get a sleeve and sit. This has its applications, but I have one point of connection, my feet are on the mat, and his other hand is free. So a traditional guard pull, I want to have better control before I come down. So maybe I get my first grip, or maybe he blocks it. I get my secondary grip and come here, collar set up. Now I'm fighting for this far arm. If he's keeping that away, I'm going to circle or pull him, move him, right? Keep going. It makes sense he's keeping that away. But if he starts reaching for my collar, I can get a grip here. So look, I have a packet grip. Now I have time to get a sleeve grip, an elbow grip, something to control this arm. And the goal of this is to control the arm so my foot can come to the hip. So let's just show the move real quick. I'm getting here, I get my grip, he starts grabbing me. I come here, I sit, boom, and I lock up. Look how I came right down to closed guard. We'll do this a couple different times from a couple different directions. Every time I'm here, I'm moving, my hands are protecting my leg, I get my grip, he starts fighting for me, boom, I sit, I come up and I lock. Okay? Whether I drop straight down or turn, there's a lot of applications we'll go over, but I don't want to do this. I don't want to go like this. This is a very common thing. Whoa, and try to drop. You'll see people go up to go down. I often want to pull his weight here to this leg, so I'm pulling him. Now I drop, and as I drop, I put my foot on the hip. Now my hips are on the mat, and I'm using this to elevate. So although he's still strong here, as I climb, I pull everything down to lock. So this grip concept, again, you'll play around with 1 or 1-2, and I'm fighting. Maybe I get wrist control here. If the hand's in the way, it's very hard to step. So a lot of times I'm pushing it out of the way, here, or I'm pulling to me, or maybe he's gotten a grip and I'm countering. But my job is to get this foot to the hip. And so we'll go slow now. If I have trouble, it's like, oh, it's too far, I can take a quick stutter step to bring my foot there. But don't elevate. I want to bring all my weight heavy. Look how I'm here, and I drop. Look how it forces him to step here, and I'm pulling. His shoulders are forward. If he postures up, this is going to be a hard chase. So I keep him down. Elbows at my hips, here. And I don't just reach here. I can go to an open guard, right? I have collar and sleeve, but I'm going to elevate up. So right now, go ahead and posture up. This is just my legs. I'm holding tight. If I come here, I'm up. So go back down. Look, no hands. I'm using this as a secondary kind of setup. But now, if he stays here, look, let's say he doesn't come down. I'm going to keep climbing here, pulling. And one of the things I really like to do is take this hand, and I'll push myself back. Now I can regrip.